welcome to Young Kizzy, the one YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe button down below and turn on the bell icon. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section.
I overslept, but I don't know, woke up here, but yeah, you know the challenge. Sometimes I struggle to sleep, so you find that you are coming to sleep a little bit later, you know. So yeah, I overslept. But I just wanted to, apart from just notifying you that I'm sorry, I overslept. But I won't say much. I think I'll take a rest so that I can talk more tomorrow, because I believe President Hakainde Hichilema will be filing in his nomination tomorrow. I stand to be corrected, but I think he's filing his nomination tomorrow. So we need to talk about that. So I'll reserve my energy for tonight. I'll simply go back to sleep, you know, so that I recuperate or I recover. Then we talk tomorrow. But one of the points that I wanted to discuss tonight is to thank some of those members of parliament and the other positions where people have accepted the decision of the party. I want to thank those people for accepting the decision of the party. And it is a pity for those that have gone against the party. In mind, I have Morgan Muda in Chawama. In Chawama, Morgan, this one is for you. Trust me, I didn't want to get out of bed. I just wanted to say, let me just sleep. But I had to come up here and thank you, Morgan Muda from Chawama. I am very grateful that, Morgan, you have accepted the decision of the party, and you are even on the ground to support the person that has been adopted. The candidate that has been adopted in Chawama need your support. He needs your support. He needs your support, Morgan. I am very grateful that, Morgan, you have done this. Morgan Muda, I am so grateful. Chawama is very important. We should not lose Chawama. So Morgan and those others who have not been adopted for positions and whatever, go in some of these strategic constituencies. You know, yes, we have got one. There are more than 156 now. Is it 176? Anyway, but there are certain constituencies which are strategic, where we must do everything possible. Where we must do everything possible to win. Everything possible. Yeah. And Chawama is one of those constituencies. Chawama should not go to the opposition this time. Chawama should be won. And this is why I said, no, even if I want to sleep, I have to talk about Morgan Muda, appreciating him for standing by the party. Chawama should not go to the opposition this time. Chawama, no. Chawama, make sure you go out there and campaign. Make sure Chawama is won. And of course, Mazabuka. Garing combo must fall. Garing combo must fall. Garing combo must fall. And I'm saying this unapologetically. I'm saying this unapologetically. Let all the machinery go into Mazabuka. Garing combo must fall. Garing combo should not win that seat at all costs. And I'm saying this. At all costs, Garing combo should never win Mazabuka. Yeah, it should never win. Levin Goma, Garing combo should never win Mazabuka. Everybody else, let the resources go into Mazabuka and let Mazabuka be won. Garing combo must be buried. He must be buried politically. I'm saying politically. I'm not saying, I'm saying Garing combo must be buried. So all the machinery must go into Mazabuka. And no one to Mazabuka, you must make sure that you don't embarrass UPND. You don't embarrass President Hakainde Hichilema. You people, you have fought so hard for UPND. You have fought so hard for UPND. This is not a time that you want to lose UPND. If you don't vote for the person that has been adopted by the party, you vote for Garing combo, you are burying UPND. But what have you done after fighting for Mazabuka, for UPND for such a long time? You are the people that made UPND. You are the people that made President Hakainde Hichilema. Even before some of us, when some of us were fighting Hakainde Hichilema, you people stood with Hakainde Hichilema. You people stood with Mazabuka. So, let not the childish emotions of Garing combo, the childish emotions of Garing combo destroy you. Garing combo wants to destroy UPND. He's a spoiled chap who thinks that, no, I'm entitled. Garing combo thinks that he is the one that made UPND. He is the one that made Hakainde Hichilema. But Garing combo was MMD. Garing combo was MMD. And Garing combo could not win an election on MMD ticket. He couldn't win a seat in MMD. From there, he jumped to Christian Tembo under FDD when Christian Tembo was president. Again, they adopted him and he failed. The point I'm trying to make there is that Garing combo should not pretend that he's so powerful. Because if he was powerful, if he was that popular, he would have won a seat under MMD. Like the way Given Luvinda did. Given Luvinda stood in Kawata. I think the first time he stood as independent. And he won. At least those people can say, no, I am a political heavyweight. That's why I've got respect for Given Luvinda, no matter what. I've got respect for him. But Garing combo failed under UPN, under MMD. He failed under UPND. And now this time around he has stood. It is when only when Hakainde Hichilema brought him forward that he won a seat and went to parliament. So he should be thankful of UPND, because UPND is the one that took him to parliament. The people of Mazabuka support UPND. The people of Southern Province supported UPND. The people of Western Province, Northwestern Province, and other regions supported UPND. Of course, Southern Province is a stronghold for UPND. When you stand on UPND in Southern Province, you are automatically going through, not because of your popularity. So Garing Kombo went to parliament not because of his popularity. Garing Kombo went to parliament because of UPND. So he cannot come today and turn against UPND. He cannot come today and take away Mazabuka from UPND. No ways. It can't happen. And it should never happen. Never. So Garing Kombo must fall in Mazabuka. Chawama must be won. Chawama must be won. I won't say many things. Like I have said, let me go back. I sleep, I need to recuperate because tomorrow we have got a lot to talk about as President Hakainde Hichilema files in his nomination. I strongly believe that I haven't checked the new schedule here by ECZ because they have also been very accommodating. ECZ, I keep praising you because you have been very accommodating. You have been very, very accommodating. So, but I believe President Hakainde Hichilema is filing in tomorrow. So we'll talk tomorrow and we'll bring it up other issues. For now, let me go back to sleep. Good night.
Oh my goodness.